So the third edition of the National Core Subjects Quiz is powered by Verbal Transformers. For our headline sponsor, we have RMG Ghana Limited. And for our gold sponsor, we have Big Stationery Ghana. Big Stationery Ghana. Our media partner is Radio Road 90.5 FM, and our supporting media is Hot FM 93.9. So today, we are beginning the third edition of the National Core Subjects Quiz. That is National Core Subjects Quiz 2019. And on my right and on my left, I see beautiful contestants, and I'd like them to introduce themselves before we start. So I'll begin with the school on my right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Linda Apia. I am representing RHEMA. I'm in JJS2.
My name is Kama. I attend school at RHEMA Preparatory School. I am from
Kamal and Linda from RHEMA Preparatory School. And to the school on my left.
My name is Abdurrahim Yunus. I'm from Comfort Sunflower International School.
I am Dr. David from Comfort Sunflower International School.
Abdurrahim and David from, I like the way you mentioned the school's name. Please come again.
Comfort Sunflower International.
Comfort Sunflower International School. I'll read out the rules of the game, and for each contest, I'll plead with our audience. Please be very quiet. Let's be as silent as possible. When it's time for us to clap or applaud our contestants, you can do so. But after that, let's try our very best to be very, very, very silent. I hope I can count on your cooperation. For a major question, you have 15 seconds with which to provide your answer. And for a bonus, you have 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Please, are we okay with that? Also, for a major question, you have 3 attempts. 3 attempts. However, if it's a bonus, you have just 1 attempt. 1 attempt. Contestants, I need you to be confident and as clear as possible. So you speak into the microphones so that we can all hear you. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Are we good to go?
Yes.
Audience, are we good to go?
Yes.
So we begin. Round 1. I'll begin with RHEMA Preparatory School. What is the opposite in meaning for the word ancestor? A bonus to Comfort Sunflower.
Descendants.
Descendants, that's correct. Comfort Sunflower, your major question. What is the opposite in meaning for the word despairs?
Assemble.
Assemble, that's right. RHEMA Preparatory. Explain the idiom, a bad egg.
A bad egg is an egg. This is cool.
No. A bonus to Comfort Sunflower.
A useless person.
A useless person. Your major question, Comfort Sunflower. Explain the idiom, a chip of the old block.
Resembles.
Come again.
Resembles.
You have 1 more attempt.
Took after.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. A chip of the old block is someone who is very much like the father. Who is very much like the father. RHEMA Preparatory. The highest annual rainfall is recorded at. A bonus to Comfort Sunflower.
True.
No. Can anyone help us out in the audience? Yes, there's a hand up there. Axim, that's right. Comfort sunflower, your major question. The meeting of warm air mass and cold air mass causes
Sea breeze.
no.
Land breeze.
No. You have one more attempt.
Rainfall.
No. A bonus to RHEMA preparatory.
cyclonic wave,
Cyclonic rainfall. This brings us to the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, RHEMA Preparatory School had 1 point. And Comfort Sunflower International School had 7 points. So we move on to the next round. That will be questions on general knowledge. General knowledge. I'll begin with Comfort Sunflower. What was the first political party formed in Gold Coast?
United Gold Coast Convention.
That's correct. RHEMA Preparatory. Who was the chairman?
Dr. J.B. Danko,
No. A bonus to Comfort Sunflower.
George Grant.
George Grant. So this is a preamble to both schools. You have to give me the SI unit. The SI unit. So Comfort Sunflower. Length.
Meters.
Meters. RHEMA Preparatory. Time.
seconds,
Seconds. That's this brings us to the end of the second round. At the end of the second round, RHEMA Preparatory School had 3 points. And Comfort Sunflower International School has 7 points. So we are moving on to round 3. This round is in 2 parts. For the first part, you have questions where you have to pick the odd one out. And for the second part, you have questions where you have to give swift responses. Swift responses. So for the odd select, I'll read out a set of words, and then you tell me the odd one out and why it is odd. Please, do we get it? RHEMA, do you get it? And for the swift response, you have 10 seconds to provide your answer. 10 seconds to provide your answer. If it's a bonus, you have just 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So we'll begin with odd select. I'll begin with RHEMA Preparatory School. These are your words. Length, mass, luminous intensity, pressure. A bonus to Comfort Sunflower.
Pressure, because it's a derived unit.
That's correct. Comfort Sunflower, these are your words. Prose, poetry, drama, pan.
Because it is a literary device.
That's right. So we are moving on to the switch response. You have 10 seconds to provide your answers. 10 seconds to provide your answers. A preamble to both schools. You have to simplify the expressions. RHEMA Preparatory School. 5/3x minus 3/9x. A bonus to comfort sunflower. So the answer is 4/3x or one whole number 1/3x. Comfort sunflower. 3/4x minus 4/8x. A bonus to RHEMA Preparatory.
X. 2/8x.
No, I'll give it to you. The answer is 1/4x. RHEMA Preparatory, your major question. A force of 10 Newton was used to lift a load through a distance of 6 meters. Calculate the work done.
60 joules.
60 joules, that's right. Comfort sunflower. A force of 15 Newton was used to lift a load through a distance of 5 meters. What is the work done?
75 joules.
75 joules. This brings us to the end of the third round. At the end of the third round, Comfort Sunflower International School had 7 points. And RHEMA Preparatory School had 3 points. That is logical illustrations. Logical illustrations. Contestants, I'll give you the logical illustration. I'll read it out. Then after I read it out, then I ask you to start. That is when you can start. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Please, I'll be clear. So please don't start. I'll read out the illustration. I'll ask you to start. Then you can start. Please don't start. In a school of 300 students, 85 of them study Ga only, and 130 of them study Akan only. Each student studies at least one of the 2 subjects. 1. Draw a Venn diagram to represent the information. 2. How many students study I, both Ga and Akan? I, Ga. Please, we all have the same thing. So you have 5 minutes. You can start. Contestants, please present your answers just as you have it here on the board. You present your answers just as you have it here on the board. For a logical illustration, this is my solution. First of all, we'll begin with our statements. So we'll have U, which represents the universal set. To represent, U will represent the students in the school. That's a universal set. And the number is 300. G will represent the students who study GAN. A will represent the students who study ACAN. And X will represent the students who study both GAN and ACAN. Now, if you're able to rightly give the statements, you get 4 points. And the next step is our Venn diagram. For our Venn diagram, we'll have our union or universal sets to be 300. Then we'll have the 2 circles that have been intersected. And our intersection will have X. That represents the students who study both GAN and ACAN. And for the section that represents GAN only, we have 85. Because from our illustration, we have 85 of them studying GAN only. So the section that represents GAN only will have 85. And the section that represents ACAN only will have 130. So for our Venn diagram, we'll have our 2 circles with the square around it. And within the circles, we'll have 85. Then the intersection will be X. And the part for ACAN only will be 130. So for the second part of the question, that is finding the number of students that study both GAN and ACAN. We'll have 85 plus X plus 130 to be equal to 100. That is the students who study GAN only plus X, the students who study both GAN and ACAN, plus 130, the students who study ACAN only, to be equal to our universal set 300. This will give us 215 plus X to be equal to 300. Moving 215 to the other side, we'll have X to equal to 300 minus 215. So our X is 85. That is both GAN and ACAN. Students that study both GAN and ACAN, 85. Then finally, we'll have our statements. Therefore, 85 students study both GAN and ACAN. For the next part, finding the students that study GAN. We'll have the students that study GAN only plus X. And this will give us 85 plus 85. And our answer is 170. And our statement, therefore, 170 students study GAN only. So the allocation of the marks. If you're able to begin by giving us the right statements, you have 4 points. If you're able to draw a well-labeled Venn diagram, you have 2 points. If you're able to correctly give the steps and get the solution correct for the students that study both GAN and ACAN, you have 1 point. And then end up with the statement, therefore 85 students study both GAN and ACAN, you have another point. And also, if you're able to correctly give the steps and the right solution for the students that study GAN, you have 1 point. And if you end with your statement, therefore 170 students study GAN, you have 1 point. RHEMA Preparatory School began by giving us the Venn diagram. They didn't start with a statement, so they lose 4 points for that. However, they give us a rightly labeled Venn diagram, and this gives them 2 points. For the next part of the question, they are not able to get the answer for the students that study both GAN and ACAN. And also their steps are wrong. They also don't end with a statement, so they get no points for that. And for the other parts of the question, where they have to find the students that study GAN, they just give me an answer, which ends them no points. So in total, RHEMA Preparatory School has 2 points. For Comfort Sunflower International School, they began by writing their statements. However, they were not able to complete it. They just gave us the universal set, which is 300, so they get a point for that. Also, for their Venn diagram, they are not able to label it properly. They put 85 plus X at the part where GAN only is supposed to be, which is supposed to be just 85. Instead of just 85, they've given me 85 plus X, which is wrong. They do the same for the ACAN section. So for the Venn diagram, they get 1 point. For the next part of the question, where they are supposed to find the number of students that study both GA and ACAN, their step is wrong, so this gives them a wrong solution. And leads to them having a wrong statement, so they get no points for that. And also, for the students that study GA, they're also not able to get the right answer, so their statement is also wrong. So over that, they don't get any points. So in total, they have 2 points. We are moving on to the final round. Verbal puzzles. Contestants, I'll need you to be very attentive. So these are the rules for the verbal puzzles. For each school, you have a bell. Can we get a bell for RHEMA Preparatory? Okay. And for Comfort Sunflower? So please listen carefully. I'll be reading out a set of clues. If you know the answer, all you have to do is to alert me by pressing your bell. You alert me by pressing your bell. If you get the answer right on the first clue, you get 5 points. On the second clue, you get 4 points. And on the third and any other clue, you get 3 points. Also, if you press your bell and you give me an incorrect answer, you're out. You can't answer again, so it leaves the other school to go ahead and answer. Please, do we understand? Do we understand? So can we start? So we begin. I am a class of energy sources. My sources include the sun, biomass, water, wind, and geothermal. I can be replenished, replaced, or filled up again in a short period of time. What am I? Yes, Comfort Sunflower.
Renewable source of
Renewable source. They answered after the final clue, so they have 3 points. The next verbal puzzle. I was born in the 19th century in Canada. I served in the British Army and fought in the First World War. I was appointed the governor of Gold Coast in 1919. I played a key role in the development of Gold Coast. I commissioned the construction of the Polybu Teaching Hospital. Who am I? Okay. So time is up. Can anyone from the audience help us out? Yes. That's correct. This brings us to the end of the final round and the end of today's contest. At the end of the 5th round, RHEMA Preparatory School had 2 points. And Comfort Sunflower International School had 5 points. At the end of today's contest, RHEMA Preparatory School had 9 points. And Comfort Sunflower International School qualifies to the next round of the contest with 26 points. Congratulations, Comfort Sunflower International School. You've made it to the next round of the competition, and we hope to see you more prepared as you move on. And also, RHEMA Preparatory School. It has been wonderful having you here with us. We believe that next year, as we see you, you'll be more prepared. Congratulations, you are all with us. Thank you very much. My name is Mai Table, and I have been your quiz mistress. Thank you.